I hate networking. I just want to start there. I hate the word. I hate the vibe. I hate the idea of walking up to someone and pretending I solely care about supply chain optimization. Like, what is that? What does SCO even stand for? It feels fake. Every time someone says, "Bro, you just got to network, man," I hear, "Man, you just gotta be someone because you're not. Like, you just gotta be that." Like, look, as a college kid about to graduate, this advice is everywhere. Career Center, parents, professors, YouTube, Instagram. And the only thing standing between me and unemployment is talking to strangers in a business casual. Right. That's that. Okay. Really? Is it really that easy? Cool. Love that for me. Cool. Because in theory, networking sounds simple. Build relationships. Nice. Nice. That's so easy. But in practice, it feels like speed dating with resumes. Like, I've walked into plenty of events. Everybody, especially in the business school, everyone has the same haircut. Everyone's holding the same little plastic cup, the Starbucks. And every conversation goes like this. Hi, what's your major? What are you interested in? Here's my elevator pitch. Okay, cool. Let's connect on LinkedIn. And I'm speaking from experience, okay? I'm speaking from experience. Like, this is absolutely bar for bar what happens. And nobody's listening. Like, we're trading sentences like Pokemon cards. Like, no thing of substance is happening. And the worst part, you can feel when someone is only talking to you because they might need something. And it's gross. So, like, naturally, I assume everyone feels that way about me too. Which makes me want to crawl under the snack table and live there. Just eat some free Cheetos they offer at the event. You know what I'm saying? But no, on a real note, here's the problem. As much as I hate it, networking works. Life actually works. Like, it really works. Way more than only, like, any online application. Way more than Glassdoor. Way more than Indeed. And you hear this stat all the time. You hear most jobs come from connections. And growing up, I used to think that was just nepotism. Like, oh, my uncle owns the company. Oh, let me just call him and get a job. But it's usually smaller than that. It's usually just familiarity. Like, people hire people they recognize. And my brother taught me this. He said, hey, you go to school in a city you grew up in. Once you graduate, you have a better chance of getting a job in an area that A, you grew up in, or B, you went to college in, versus somewhere completely different. And people, like I said, they hire people they recognize, they trust people they've spoken to. And it's not because they're evil, it's just because risk is scary. And if someone says, yeah, I met him, he seems sharp, that's enough to move you ahead of 500 identical resumes. And that sucks. That really sucks, but it's reality. Look, if you're a likable person or if you're a popular person, unfortunately, you can get ahead because people recognize you. So I had to ask myself this question because I'm a talkative person. I enjoy the idea of this, but I hate networking. How do I network without feeling like a salesman for my own existence? Because if I try to be that corporate guy, everyone can smell it because I'm not, including myself. And here's what I started to realize. Networking is way less about impressing someone and more about being normal, being yourself. And that's it, really. I think the idea of can you hold a conversation? Can you ask the good questions? Can you listen? Most students show up trying to sound important, but you gotta think about it from the other side. If you're 10 years into your career, who would you rather help? The kid trying to prove he's the next CEO or the kid who's curious, respectful, and easy to talk to? It's not complicated. A lot of people enjoy the idea of giving someone a chance versus someone that's trying to take their job. And I used to think networking meant like I had to walk up and be like, hello, sir. I'm passionate about disrupting suggestive markets. Fucking shoot me. That's not what, yeah, now I try something different. I just ask them how they got where they are. And people love telling me that story. And suddenly it's not a transaction anymore. It's just a conversation. It's just, something that people like doing. I'm gonna make this a separate video, but this is a little tangent. The way to make people like you is to get them to talk about themselves. But that's besides the point. Networking is not usually about one conversation. It's just tiny impressions over time. You see them in class, you see them at events, you do an internship with them, friends of friends of friends. You pop up enough, people remember you. Familiar becomes trusted. Trusted gets opportunities. And also, you don't need to be the next or most in person, the most impressive person in the room. You don't have to be the most important or the most impressive person in the room. Let me correct myself. You just need to be likable and reliable. Huge difference. A lot of hiring is literally, yeah, I think they're good to work with. Not Nobel Prize level stuff, not at all. And honestly, once I accepted that, the pressure dropped. I don't need to be extraordinary. I just need to be solid, prepared, polite, curious. It's very doable because I'm like that anyway. Now, do I still feel awkward sometimes? Absolutely. Every event has at least one moment where I'm like, why am I alive? But then you survive it, and you survive. Sometimes one good conversation is all it takes. I think we messed up by imagining like networking is manipulation or it's really exposure. It's you're letting people know that you exist, and that's it. You can't hire someone you never heard of. And yeah, I still hate that word. But I hate unemployment more. So here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already. And I had a lot of fun with this video. I can't lie to you. Forget networking. Forget LinkedIn buzzwords. Let's just talk about meeting people. Let's talk about the connection. Let's talk about just having a good day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And comment down below if you guys have any interesting, cool ideas for my next video. Because at any point, I'm so down to make a video on about anything, honestly. Take a look at the channel. You'll see I've covered about almost anything. So, yeah. It's College Kid 27 signing out. Have a good day. Peace out.